Well, so I had another ad just bugging me on Facebook and Instagram and whatever else to buy something that looks just really interesting. Um, it knows what I want and it delivers. It's a little strange though. It's called Ilola tea, and they advertise themselves as, let's see, loose leaf tea simplified. So I do buy loose leaf tea on a regular basis, and I don't really find that it's that complicated. It's, I guess, more complicated than bags, but you just have a pot or some type of like filter, and you scoop the tea in it, you let it steep, and then you drink it. It can be kind of complicated if you really follow all the rules. I don't know who pays attention to temperature, time, exact measurements. I don't know. But these advertise themselves as simplified because they have measured it for you, and they've made it into this like little disc, which is a little interesting. I don't really see that it's super necessary, but it's intriguing. We'll see how it goes. It's also kind of absurdly expensive. So when you start looking on the site, you're just like, all that extra money just to like have you measure it? No, go away. But it keeps popping up, and you just keep on looking at it, and you're like, let's go for it. Let's see. I don't know. It also says it reminds you again and again that Oprah loves this stuff. I didn't even know she was that relevant anymore. But Oprah loves it. We'll see what I think. It says, open here, loose leaf tea simplified. Welcome to luxury wellness. Let's see. Oh, maybe I don't even need the knife. Pretty interesting, pretty nice little box. I got the premium disc set, which is the most expensive thing on there. But you get like a welcome 20 or 25% off, something like that. So it was like, and you got free shipping, so it was like $162 after all is said and done. Dang, this is a really nice box. So a lot of that goes into the box, I guess. All right. Tea by Ilola. Simply add a tea disc to your infuser or teapot and add hot water and watch your tea disc unfurl. Travel with tea using your traveler. I think I was supposed to get a free extra traveler. I didn't really get that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and also I will say sometimes you just buy things that are expensive and you realize later why they're that good. I do this at Lululemon all the time. I'll shop and then I'll flip the tag over and see that a t-shirt is like $60, and I'm like, this is just 100% stupid. And I'll go to the register, and I'm looking at the person ringing me out, and I'm like, I know. Don't judge me. But I buy it, and then I just realize later that it fits well, and I like how it feels, and I kind of like how it falls. I like how it works when I move, and I just realized later that it's, it is absurdly expensive, but it just is obviously better, and there's kind of a reason for it. All right, so let's get into this. All right, so I've got like all these little boxes. So a T-disc infuser. I've got to keep this box for something. I don't want to break anything. So that will go into like a cup. And also I was thinking yesterday, so the way they say is that you use one disc for a cup or two for a pot. And the great benefit is that they have it measured for you. However, they don't know how big your cup or pot is. So it's like you have to have the perfect size of those things, or you have to, instead of measuring the disc, now you kind of have to measure the water, if that matters that much anyways. So that's confusing. I'll probably do cups and just do one disc. See, and then what is this? Oh, this is like the humiditor. And I think, oh no, this is, what is this? Oh, I think this is just the caddy. It's like the premium caddy. Yep, it's like the Traveler Caddy. Okay. That stuff's high end. Yep, it is. To grow strong. Do not microwave, do not put in a dishwasher. Okay. Also, the Traveler, which I guess it would make sense that this would have it perfectly measured. I just don't want to break anything. I'm probably going to throw this away, but it's so nice. I'm going to email them. I was supposed to get another free one of these, I think. Not that I really need it. Like if you go over $70, you get a free Traveler. Well, my thing came with a Traveler anyways. Oh, so I guess you just put the disc in there. I usually think tea tastes better in ceramic stuff. So I kind of wish somebody would sell like some nice ceramic travel stuff. There we go. All right, and so this is the thing that actually says loose leaf tea simplified. But this is actually what makes this brand a little bit different from anybody else. Not just the discs, that's original, but seems kind of unnecessary. But it has this like humidor thing that you're supposed to do. I'll go ahead and open this. And this I think is like the premium one that you can only get when you get the premium set. I got like a velvet bag for it. Crazy. So it like controls the humidity. It's kind of crazy. So just take the top off. it's got like a little thing that tells you the humidity level. That's so crazy. So it's sort of like, it's sort of making it more complicated. I didn't know you needed to worry about the humidity level. And also I was reading online, it says it ages it to perfection. I didn't know it needed to be aged. So this turns it into like this full-fledged hobby. Once a month, add 2 drops of Ilola essence to diffuser. It's crazy. It's more complicated. So when you get this premium set, you get to pick out two essence, humiditor. You add this to put into the humiditor for controlling the humidity, and then it gives it extra flavor or extra fragrance. I don't know, it's so strange. I can't do that in this video because you at least need to give it some time. So I got, it comes in like an extra little bag. I got Midnight Jasmine. I can kind of smell it anyways. Maybe certain ones pair well with certain teas. It's crazy. It's crazy. So that's Midnight Jasmine. And we got Chumney Green. I don't know. I can't drink these on a regular basis. It's like too expensive. I think each one of these is like $18 and comes with 14 tea discs. So they're all a little bit different. These come with 14 tea discs. Medium caffeine. It's like number 27, number 25. It's like it's perfume or something. So I got you can choose 2 different types of tea. I'm generally a green tea drinker. But maybe I'll get what I'm not generally, and then I'll drink this for special occasions and get like black tea or oolong tea or some of those herbal teas. So I got Midnight Jasmine. Oh, they're not in a package. I'm gonna try them out. So fragile, I don't want to crunch it up. So this is my Midnight Jasmine. Yeah, alright, so it comes in like a little tray. So you've got to utilize your humidor or your caddy. I guess I'll put some in the caddy and some in the humidor. Try some of these now. Let's see, I'll put some in the caddy. Then I also got Chumney. I won't open that quite yet because there's not a safe place to put them. you don't really want to put more together. And they brag that they put like probiotics in there, and they're plastic free. Still is like very delicate, you know? I just want to place it in there. I don't want to drop it because I don't want it to break. You know, in a way, this is just like trying to be high end. It's like unnecessarily high end. Okay, so they don't all fit. They don't all fit in there. So I'll probably put one in here. I'll leave that off, and then I'll just slide the rest of these back in the box. And I'll do these later. Probably not going to be able to try every tea and make videos unless I just have nothing to make videos of, and I'll just make videos and try every single one. I don't know, this is like kind of a strange little thing, so maybe I'll do as many of these as I do of the Huel and just try, see how things work out with different humidity, fragrance things. So I'm going to try out the Midnight Jasmine and see what it's like in 1 cup. So yeah, let's see how this works. Okay, so the instructions for the green tea are to boil the water to 175 degrees. I can't choose the degrees on my kettle. I haven't bought one of those expensive things yet, but it never seems to matter anyways. And then it says steep for 2 to 3 minutes, or no, it said 2 to 4 minutes. So I did 3 minutes. I've got 1.5 minutes left. Also, I probably always steep way longer than that. I just don't have time. It's just something I never want to fool with. But for the sake of this, I'll make sure it gets exactly 3 minutes. I really have no idea if this is the correct amount of water. Although it says a pot would be 2 and a cup would be 1. This Traveler, I mean, that seems like it only gives you space for 1, so it really seems like it could hold a pretty big, you know, although you're not getting as much caffeine. I feel like I usually overdo it. Like I'll put I'll measure it to extra, but maybe I'm wasting it. Seems like the flavor would be stronger if you do that. And you would get more caffeine and probably more of the probiotics and stuff that this tells you. But then it's $18 for, you know, instead of 14 cups, 7 cups. So that's just getting even more expensive. All right, I've got 5 more seconds. Yeah, I probably steep my tea for, probably way past 5 minutes usually. That 3 minutes went by really fast. I probably do it for like 10 minutes a lot of the time. Alright, so this is the Midnight Jasmine. Jasmine's always the best kind of green tea. I usually get like jasmine pearls if I can. Still really hot. For the price, this better be like really good. So far, it doesn't seem to have a super strong flavor. I feel like it should be steeped for longer than this. Maybe once it cools off. Probiotics in tea seem strange to me. Once it's like boiled, I think probiotics is something that's like raw and uncooked, and that you're eating. The steep probiotics seems strange to me, but they said they've got it, so I guess it's good. You're supposed to have your probiotics. Yeah, I'm not tasting a really strong flavor. I don't know. This was kind of expensive to only have like a hot water taste. Yeah, I'm gonna let this steep longer. I've always heard that, you're only supposed to steep tea for like 3 minutes, and some of them, green tea is only like 1 minute. I always let it go way longer. If anything, this is too hot, so it's like pulling everything out of it even faster, you would think. So 3 minutes at not as hot doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna give it another 3 minutes. All right, so now it's at 6 minutes. It also says you can re-steep this stuff, although I think when you re-steep it, you don't get as much caffeine. Maybe you get other stuff, I don't know. Okay, so now it's steeped for 6 minutes. It's not quite as hot. I still don't know if it's a super strong taste. I would steep it for at least that long though. Wow, and the Traveler, it's only holding 1 disc, and it's probably way more ounces of water. I can't imagine. I think on the Chumney, I'm gonna try 2 discs and see how that works, making it absurdly expensive. Although I do know some people will just like leave the strainers in the tea and just like drink it with I do that with tea bags a lot. I always thought you were actually supposed to take them out. This is better now that it's got longer. But I would want like 2, I think, for the caddy. There's really no way to do 2. That only holds 1. That's what they're thinking, just 1. Maybe I'm just used to like way strong tea. A caddy's not going to work for me if that's the case. They need to do something where you can put 2 in there, or 3. Yeah, they say if you steep it too long that it gives it a bitter taste or something. I don't know, it tastes bitter to me. It just tastes like it actually has some taste. Yeah, it's certainly better now. Yeah, I'm gonna try the Chumney. and put 2 in there. I don't know if it's extravagantly better than the other brands I buy. I just ordered some from a company called Rishi. They're pretty good, I think. I forget the other companies I've ordered. I've started ordering from a handful of them. And I'll order like a pound at a time and drink that, throughout the month. I just can't imagine anybody this being like the only thing that they you just have to be stupid rich. Certainly is better now that I steeped it longer, but yeah. It could still have a stronger taste though. Let's see, I'll go ahead and open the Chunmi green tea number 5. This precious tea is both smooth and subtle in taste. Oh, I didn't know I got a subtle taste. Maybe some that aren't so subtle. Oh dang, it didn't say anything about this one being subtle. So now I'm about to get the one that's subtle. This one's gracefully sweet with blossoming flavors. It's a beautifully balanced century-old tradition. So I'm going that to one that's subtle. Yeah, I gotta up the discs. Let's see at this Chumney number 25. I think they have a sampler thing you can buy, and you can't even double up with that if that's the case. I'm gonna make these easier to open. I don't want to crunch anything up. Chumney 25. Yeah, another thing I don't like about it, I'm mostly a green tea drinker because green tea has more of something called L-theanine, and it gives it kind of an extra little effect. I can't even really describe it, but some people describe it as like a zen effect that goes well with the caffeine, whereas like if you drink black tea or oolong tea, it's more just like brute caffeine. Whereas green tea is less caffeine, but you get that L-theanine, which is like a good feeling. So that's why I really like the green tea. Alright, so Chumney 25. It looks really nice. So crazy. Okay, I'm almost done with my jasmine. Okay, I'm done with the jasmine. I'm going to do 2 Chumleys. Alright. Let's do 1, 2. Okay, now I've got the Chumney steeping. And also, I watched a video on the Ilola tea website, and you're supposed to do like where you fill it halfway with water, then set the strainer in there, then go over. I don't know why that's so specific. It's making it more complicated, but I did do that. I don't know what the deal with that is. But I'm steeping it for 5 minutes now. So I got 2 in there for 5 minutes with the chumney being exactly at 5 minutes. All right. Still really hot. You don't really get the real flavor till it's not quite as hot. And it's kind of an interesting taste. Just let it cool down a minute. But yeah, there's a lot of people that try to get into tea, but they just get like bags, and I think they just do like 1 bag in like a big cup like this, and then we'll put sort of lukewarm water over it, and they're like, well, a lot of people drink tea, this is no good. I like in a cup this size, I'll do like 3 bags, and boiling hot water, and I let it steep for a pretty long time, and taste is not like ruined or bitter. To me, it's always better. So the instructions that are usually given to make tea, for me, just seem wrong. And it seems wrong for everybody that I've been trying to get to drink tea. So I don't know when they're going to correct this, but for me, it seems like more tea, longer steeps is going to be better. Yeah, that's good. I've never heard of chumney before. I've heard of jasmine, I've never heard of chumney. That's another thing with teas, is you get like a lot of strange flavors, like earthy flavors and stuff, where it's like, it's kind of an acquired taste sometimes, unless you get like the berries and the mint and stuff. But when you start drinking more often, you like the earthy, weird stuff a little bit better. Yeah, it definitely needs the 2 discs for sure. This is an interesting taste. Although it might need some of that humidity essence stuff as well. We'll see about that. As of right now, I don't know that it's really justifies this super expensive cost, and a disc is not that much of a convenience. You can just use a teaspoon and measure anyways. But some of this stuff is nice and it is interesting. Although I think what makes it interesting is not the discs like they really are trying to act like. It's some of this other stuff that you kind of have to get into the site and figure that out. Yeah. It's not a strong taste, even still. I don't know. Certainly not bad, but I'm not sure that I'm seeing anything that really justifies the cost yet. I will get into the this essence, Ilola essence stuff, which is really strange, and I'll order something else, and I'll do another video that delves into that stuff. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Bye.